Howdy, folks. My name is Marble, and my pronouns are she, her.
Hi, my name is Ray, and my pronouns are he, him.
And I'm Jupiter, and my pronouns are she, they. And welcome to Deck of Friendship.
Hi.
Hello, Deck of Friendship.
Hi, Deck of Friendship.
You may be wondering what Deck of Friendship is.
Yeah.
Us two.
Two?
It's a podcast about anime, and we watch it and groan a lot about the bad stuff in it, but say, oh, to the good stuff in it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a pretty good summary of our first two seasons. So
Yeah. So for those who are listening to this podcast for the very first time, well, hey, welcome. I almost said welcome so much.
I thought you were going to say welcome Sesame. And I was like, that's a fun spin. That's a nice little thing we can put on this.
Oh, no.
Welcome to our podcast. This is a show where, we go episode by episode. We review anime that are based off of games in some description. In future seasons, we're exclusively talking about children's anime. But Log Horizon sort of got grandfathered in as season 3.
I deserved a season.
We break the rules a lot.
Ray deserves this season. Well,
and Ray deserves this season.
We specifically said that this was our last exception to the rule.
Right. Unless another Space Jam comes around.
I mean, they are working on another Space Jam.
Well, we gotta do that. We gotta do Space Jam 2.
Yeah, we'll bring Joe back for Space Jam 2. Oh my god, do you think they're gonna do, like, 3D model basketball bodies again?
I hope so.
I hope so.
It wouldn't be Space Jam if they didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So for those listening for the first time, for those unaware, who are we? Who the heck are we?
A big pile of mess. Hi, everyone. I'm Ray, and I am one of your co-hosts here. I also host some other podcasts, known as Gaming New Horizons, where I talk about video games, and Mock Footage, where I give you a plot synopsis on a movie I haven't seen, and then I watch it. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Ray, what is your relationship to anime?
My relationship to anime, it's becoming more apparent as we watch more seasons that I know more than I let on.
Just by watching Log Horizon, I can see it.
Yeah. Neither of you knew what Log Horizon was.
This boy watches anime. Now, Raymond, I stated it in our very first episode, which I know because I re-listened to it recently. It was pretty decent.
Oh my god.
And is that I haven't had any Log Horizon experience, but I have watched my fair share of anime. So, just remember that before you disparage my anime knowledge, my anime prowess.
I was just saying I know more than I thought I did.
Mm-hmm.
Not compared to you. I have seen at least...
And I know more than I wish I did.
And I still know almost nothing.
And that's why Deck of Friendship is a tragedy in 3 acts, folks.
There's gotta be more episodes than that. I feel like we've recorded at least 5.
At least 5.
We've done 5, but in act form. Anyway, I have seen at least 15 anime in my lifetime so far.
That's good. I've seen, maybe that many. I saw Fullmetal Alchemist. That was pretty cool. I like that Fullmetal Alchemist. I like that Dragon Ball Z also. That one's fun.
I like that one. I like the Goku one.
Cause sometimes Vegeta doesn't have a shirt on. Anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Fullmetal Alchemist is the only good anime, though. And my thesis statement on that has not changed in the many years since I started saying that.
Here is my response to you saying that.
Mm-hmm.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist. Hey, Marble, who are you? What's your relationship to anime?
My name is Marble. I also go by Joy. You can call me either Marble or Joy, but don't put those names together because that's not my name. I watch anime. That's it. No. I watched anime a lot in high school. I had an Anime Planet account.
Oh my god.
It would record the anime that you watch, and you could like put stuff on your want to watch list, and just like I literally just had all this stuff that I wanted to get through at some point. and I filled that list in high school and have not watched a single show on it ever since. That doesn't mean that I haven't been watching anime, because I have here and there, but I haven't seen the classics. You know, I feel like there's a lot of stuff that I missed out on.
You didn't watch Inuyasha?
Don't insult me. Of course,
you
I did.
said classics.
Of course, I did. Well, not all the classics.
Okay, that's fine.
I haven't seen like Cowboy Bop Beep yet. Me and Penny are watching it.
Ooh.
But yeah, I would say that I used to watch a lot more anime than I do now. But every once in a while, a show will enter my radar and I'll watch it and I'll be like, hey, all right. Or I'll be like, oh no. I feel like it's either one or the other when you watch anime. Sometimes it's like, sometimes, hey, all right. And sometimes it's Full Metal Alchemist, as in way better than all right.
Yeah.
As in much better. Hey, Jupiter. Hey, hi, Jupiter. Hey, Jupiter. Question for you.
Hey, Ray.
What's your relationship to anime? It just kind of came to me.
How do you know anime?
How do you know anime?
Well, my relationship with anime. Hi, I'm Jupiter.
Hi, Jupiter.
I do a lot of things. And today I'm talking about anime. And, you know, I basically only watched anime when I was like in middle school or like very early high school. Like, I watched Soul Eater, I watched a little bit of Gurren Lagann, that was about it, actually.
Well, those are both good.
No, they're not.
Gurren Lagann's not good?
Gurren Lagann is good, but it's very problematic and pretty gross sometimes.
I haven't seen it in years, I don't remember it.
But it's very flashy and colorful. I mean, it's Gainax, which basically means that it's kind of gross, but also very flashy and kind of cool sometimes.
Incredibly well animated trash.
Yeah, it's junk food. It's not good for you, but like it's like if you know that going in, it's okay here and there.
I have to watch Gurren Lagann, or maybe I don't. I saw it when I was like 9, so who knows?
Okay, let me put it this way. I watched BNA recently, and if you think about the politics of BNA, it's a really bad show. But you know, if you turn your brain off, it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I never can turn my brain off like that, so I really just like, I don't know. Like,
then we might have trouble with this show. Gonna be honest.
Listen, Jupiter, that is not a bad thing.
No.
I know you know that, but I want to reassure you that's not a
bad thing. Marvel and I have watched too much anime that it's normal for us. I'm happy for you.
I will say, I recently did start, of my own volition, start watching the original Sailor Moon anime, and it has been very choice. It's been very good.
Ooh, okay. Well, I'll have to check that out. I'm always looking for anime recommendations to say I'll watch, and then like 45% of the time not do that. But,
yeah.
Yeah. No, for real.
I'll definitely give it the old college try. Everybody, watch Nausicaa, because that's just a good movie, and it's not problematic at all, and it's good. It's Ghibli film. Ghibli films generally are pretty safe.
Oh yeah, no, Ghibli's pretty good, so I've only seen 2. So.
Ghibli movies aren't anime, they're art.
That's true.
Just like Full Metal Alchemist.
There's that whole interview with Mr. Ghibli about how anime is trash and ruin animation forever, so there's that.
Yeah, I vibe. I vibe with the man.
I vibe.
Mr. Ghibli.
We're spending a lot of time on our anime podcast talking about how much we dislike anime.
Okay, how about we talk about this anime?
I'd like to set a precedent that, like, we are all, like, more than aware of the social issues with anime, but we try to be relatively positive on this show and like, talk about the stuff we like about stuff. But also, every once in a while, we have to talk about stuff that isn't good because Fighting Foodon's got a little...
Oh my god.
Little yikes there for a second.
Got a little the worst.
Yeah, I will say, I feel that, like, us being as critical as we are of anime means that we can be trusted with this.
Yeah.
Like, we are critical of anime, but I also feel like we genuinely like aim to be as enthusiastic as possible about what we're watching.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we spent months gushing about how great Yu-Gi-Oh is.
It's true.
and we spent a long time really giving Fighting Foodons the best shot that we could.
Yeah,
we did.
I actually now I feel like I feel pretty confident that y'all will like Card Fight, because that Card Fight is, if I remember correctly, Card Fight's not gross. I'm like 80% sure Card Fight isn't gross.
I hope so.
I'm really curious about how Mega Man NT Warrior turns out. I'm pretty sure it won't be gross.
I think if you go for the kids anime card game things, generally they try to be inoffensive. Usually, looking at you fighting Foodons. Yucky, ew.
And yeah, that children's anime sphere is like really the target that we're gonna try and hit in the future.
After this.
But you know what? Ray deserved a treat.
A log-shaped treat.
This is my log-shaped horizon treat.
A horizontal log, if you will.
A horizontal log.
A horizontal log. Yeah.
It's a type of cake.
Ray can have a horizontal log as a treat.
Oh, wow. As a tweet.
Oh, thank you so much. Log Horizon.
Yeah, let's talk about log.
It's one of my favorite animes. Gosh darn it, let me talk about Log Horizon for 1 second.
Do it.
Do it! I believe in you!
It's one of my favorite animes. I know there's a lot of problems with it, and I have to say those problems are there, because there are problems with it. As we see in episode 1.
I will say, though, okay, yes, and we will get to that in a little bit here, I'm sure. However, I did have fun watching this episode. I did enjoy it.
Nice. It's like all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm gonna address the elephant in the room that maybe only I see and nobody else does. So really, it's not an elephant in the room. But like, it's a show about people in a video game. The obvious comparison being Sword Art Online. And the first episode of Sword Art Online, is the prelude to everything getting terrible. And the first episode of Sword Art Online is actually a decent hook. It's like really, really, I don't know, it kind of grabs your attention in a good way. I felt like this did the same thing, but I am also well aware that it probably goes in a much better direction past the first episode, and I'm excited to see it.
I'm curious to know where you think it's gonna go, and I'm not gonna tell you, but I want to know where you think it's gonna go.
Well, I don't think it could go the same direction Sword Art did, because yucky.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna be the beacon of light here of someone who has never seen Sword Art Online and has no idea anything about it. And I'm gonna be the guiding light that will allow this podcast to not be a Sword Art Online comparison show.
Good, because I will get mad if we keep comparing this to Sword Art, aside from the whole video game.
I just said one thing!
I know! No, I'm not mad.
Oh, no.
I'm just saying. Moving on. Moving forward. If we're 10 episodes in, and we're still comparing it to Sword Art, I will have words.
Okay, well now I've changed my mind, and every single episode, I'm going to compare it to Sword Art Online with no basis.
We're gonna sneak it in. There's gonna be one part in the first, chunk of the episode where we say sword, and then halfway through the episode we say art, and then we sneak online into the ending.
You may lose a co-host if this happens.
But you won't. But how will you notice? How will you notice, Raymond? How?
Because I'll see with my ears.
Oh, that is. Yeah, that's a cogent point.
Yeah, yeah. It'll activate Ray's sleeper agent code phrase, and he'll just throw his monitor straight out the window.
Every time. Sword Art, wow.
Oh, no!
See? This is why I didn't want to talk about it!
No!
We did it!
Horizon is a TV show about people getting trapped inside Fall Guys.
No. Try again.
They get trapped inside Fall Guys, and they have to get the big crown.
Marble, no!
That would be a way shorter anime, I'm sure.
I feel like we're just doing Bionicle somehow.
Bionicle?
I still think that Bionicle is on our list somewhere. I don't know where.
We gotta
but
watch Bionicle. It's such a good anime.
It fits 2 of the categories, and that's what we said.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Log Horizon is an anime where folks get stuck in a video game.
Where you die in the game, you die in real life. Probably. We don't actually know that.
It could happen.
Well, it could happen. Episode 1 just kind of introduces to the main characters in the world. Who wants to talk about that?
Naotsugu. He is Johnny Bravo, but worse.
He's really bad in this episode, and I'm really sad about that, actually.
He just says terrible things about women and their bodies a lot.
Literally, in every single line, Naotsugu is just saying the most horrendous stuff about every single woman who shows her face or doesn't show her face in this episode.
And much like Johnny Bravo, they beat the ever-loving hell out of him.
Yes, that is my saving grace for Naotsugu, is that Akatsuki and others beat him up whenever he is rude to women. Please.
So this episode opens with a cutaway to the end of the episode with the main characters Shiroe, Naotsugu, and Akatsuki, and they are doing a big fight. They're fighting some briar weasels.
They're funny squirrels. They're fighting some funny squirrels.
Funny squirrels.
They're fighting pat rats.
And Shiroe gets grabbed by a big plant monster.
And the plant monster goes, ah!
It goes, ah! So Shiroe is this wizard boy. He's got a staff. He's got the anime glasses so that he can always, push them up and have the light come in.
Oh, he does that a lot in this episode.
He does it so often in this episode.
Yes, he does.
He's got a white cloak and just some green pants. Just some regular green pants.
I love that. I love aesthetics like that where it's like fantasy mixed with just hey, this guy's wearing sweatpants.
Yeah. Shiroe legitimately looks like a closet cosplay of his MMO character, but it's his actual MMO character.
I'm into it.
It's very good.
I like Shiroe.
I do like Shiroe.
I like Shiroe. He respects women.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Shiroe is actually a good protagonist.
Shiroe respects women and cis women.
Women and cis women are all respected by Shiroe.
Yeah.
Akatsuki's fun too.
Yeah.
I want to help her escape and just get her into Space Jam or Fullmetal Alchemist or just somewhere safer where she'll be respected.
Would she be respected in Space Jam though? I don't think so.
Oh yeah.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
We can get her in. No, just Full Metal. You're right.
Yeah, Full Metal. Yeah. She would actually do great in Full Metal, I think.
Yeah, she actually
would.
Her
and Shiroe can go to Full Metal.
Yeah.
Or what if we just remove Naotsugu?
Okay, that's fine.
How about make it easier and remove the problem?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm laughing harder at that than I should.
Just saying.
Naotsugu is, which I'm pronouncing it Naotsugu, and you two are pronouncing it Naotsugu, which is more how it's spelled. But I swear in the episode they just say Naotsugu.
Naotsugu.
I'm bad at Japanese.
Well, I mean, it's generally Tsu is pronounced. So it's kind of just Naotsugu.
Yeah, Naotsugu. Naotsugu is a big armor boy. He's got a big shield. He's very large, and he does not respect women.
Nope.
No. Does he have a sword too, or does he have a shield like Goofy from Kingdom Hearts?
I think he has a sword.
He has a sword.
Oh, right, he has a sword because I remember when Shiroe was like just fight like you're fighting in real life. I'm like, okay, he's gonna fight the weasels with the sword now, and then he swings his shield at them, and I'm like, just like Goofy Kingdom Hearts.
Just like Goofy Kingdom Hearts.
Now, the fun thing that I want to talk about immediately with all three of these characters is that this isn't at all assumed to be what they look like in real life. We don't see their real life selves, and maybe we do at some point. But from the dialogue, it's just oh yeah, these are just our MMO characters. These are just the characters we created, that are separate from ourselves, but are still based on our personalities and things that we like aesthetically.
Except for Naotsugu, who apparently made a person that looks like himself.
No, because Shiroe says that that he doesn't look like how he expected.
Oh, I thought he said he looked exactly like... I don't remember.
I don't remember, but surprisingly, the things you say may or may not be addressed in future episodes.
Whoa!
Yeah, I'm sure.
Wow!
Wow.
Wow!
Okay, so all three of them, and not only all three of them, but I think it says later on like 70,000 people or whatever. Oh no, I'm sorry, not 70,000.
40. About 40.
About 40.
About 40 people are stuck in the game.
And those are all the main characters.
Yeah. All like 40,000 or so like people got like trapped in this game as soon as a big expansion was pushed out.
Mm-hmm.
Which is interesting because it's not just people who were logged in, because Naotsugu says that he hadn't logged in 2 years.
He logged in on this day specifically on the expansion.
Oh.
So he was logged in. I want to make that clear.
I mean, I guess you know the actual canonical truth, but to me it felt like they were implying that they just woke up and were in the game.
Maybe. I mean, gamers, a new expansion. Here, let me use an example. Final Fantasy XIV Online just had a big patch update. I just started playing it again.
Oh my god, you got trapped in the game, and if you die in the game, you die in real life.
No, at least I have Carbuncle with me.
But counterpoint, it doesn't usually take 2 years for an expansion to come out to an MMO.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he skipped an expansion.
And he is aware of the expansion, but he doesn't know the name of it, which implies that he wasn't, like, paying attention to it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying, it seems like Naotsugu... I mean, again, you know the actual canonical reason, I'm sure. But it seems to me that he just woke up and was in the video game.
Maybe he did. I don't know. I know the answer, but I'm not going to refute you because this was literally episode 1 and you're still trying to wrap your head around it.
Yeah, this any speculation is immediately at a disadvantage because you just know the answer.
I'm saying it right here, right now, because I can tell based on the context provided by the first episode. They set up a lot of interesting themes here. You can actually tell just by the way the story's set up. Shiroe dies in episode 4. Just so you know. Shiroe dies in episode 4.
Can you not spoil?
Just write it down.
Naotsugu becomes the main character and it gets so much worse after that.
No, it gets better because he's like, oh, I have to be a better person. And then that's his character arc. He's like, the spotlight's on me, I guess. Okay, let's go. And then Akatsuki becomes the main character.
That's what we care about here.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. They all die, and then Akatsuki and only the women we respect and care about are the main characters.
Goodness. My speculation aside, the one thing that I can say for sure is that everyone is very casual about being trapped in a video game.
Yeah, they're like chilling, but I think I would be too because like it's like some nice like scenery, even though it is like destroyed versions of like Akihabara and like all these other cities. It's like it's fine, it's nice.
Yeah, I mean day 1 you're stuck in a video game, right? What do? Try to smell the grass or whatever?
Oh no, it smells like nothing. Let's try to eat some food. Oh no, it tastes like nothing.
Oh no.
Video game food tastes terrible. Ew, yucky.
I just don't feel like I would be as chill about waking up and being in my favorite video game.
I would be, but I'm a nerd.
Yeah, if I woke up in The World Ends With You, I would be like kind of panicked, but I'd also kind of be like, oh, sick.
You would be like, heck, Reaper's game, but this is kind of cool.
I'd be like, oh no, my life is in danger, but hey.
But anime.
Hey, epic.
I will say, so like, you know, because I would probably wake up in Pokemon or something like that, and that'd be dope. I'd be okay with that. But I would still be, like, really bummed to, like, no longer be in the world where my friends are.
That is true. What if I would say what if I brought my friends into The World Ends With You, but that's not a good idea.
That is a very bad idea, Marvel.
Who wants to join the Reapers game with me?
Sorry, I gotta go bake a pie. Gotta go.
Actually, can we add that to the list of non-problematic anime when it comes out? Because, like, nothing that bad happens in The World Ends With You.
Who knows? Maybe the anime...
No, I don't want to think about that.
Oh, no. Don't ruin this for...
No, they have to. They have to be good.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yes.
So they're attacking Briar Weasels.
Oh, no!
And they're about to get killed. And then we start the episode proper after the opening.
I thought I was already past that.
We were. I'm trying to catch up.
Yeah, we were kind of talking about them meeting in the grass zone. In the new expansion, homesteading the new sphere.
What?
They call it pioneering the Novosphere in the dub.
Oh, in the sub, it's homesteading the new sphere. What's a new sphere? That's like Adventure Time speak.
Yeah.
Novosphere.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They are. I should go. We should say the MMO that they're in is called Elder Tale.
Elder Scrolls.
Elder Scrolls Online.
They're in Elder Scrolls Online,
which is a game that Blizzard insists people are playing.
I'm playing it right now.
I'm on my phone playing it right now.
I'm on Ray's phone playing it right now.
Oh, look, there you are!
You're not playing Elder Scrolls Blades? You're not playing Elder Scrolls Blades?
No, I'm not allowed to touch pointy things.
I'm playing Elder Scrolls Final Fantasy 14 Online.
Heaven's Word Reborn.
You're not playing Elder Scrolls the card game one?
Wait, I have a funny joke.
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
I have a funny joke. Heaven's Ward Art Online.
Oh my god!
That's it. That's the joke. I'm sorry for taking this energy into the episode, by the way.
Oh my god.
It's fine.
Shiro I guess I missed this.
Oh wait, no, yes, it is Shiroe. For some reason I keep thinking that Shiroe is named something else, but his name is Shiroe. That is his name.
Shiro, apparently, I missed this part, but I'm reading it on the wiki, is apparently he's shorter in real life, so he falls over a bunch.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I think they did talk about that, but we were talking over it at the time.
He gets VR sickness. I relate to this character.
Yeah, it's... I do love that, because, like, whenever I, create a character in a RPG or anything, like, I'm pretty tall, but I always make my characters, like, literally as tall as the sliders will let me, to be, like, 8 or 9 feet tall. And if I had to live in that body suddenly...
You would fall over.
Yeah.
I always, whenever I play MMOs, I make short cat girls. And if the game doesn't allow for cat girls, I don't play.
I play normal buff boys.
Normal? What does that mean?
The plainest looking boy, but buff. That's my character.
I play for 1 week and then stop.
I play for way too long and then stop and then keep going later.
I touch the game like every other week and say, I wish my friends played this game.
I play Final Fantasy 14 for a very long time and then Fall Guys comes out and I'm like, oh.
I look at Fall Guys and think, I wish I was good at Fall Guys.
I do too.
I still don't really fully understand what Fall Guys is. I've had so many opportunities. I've had so many opportunities to learn, and I have rejected all of them.
I'd love to stop bringing it up, but I'm not legally allowed to.
Yeah. It's okay. We can make it flow. We can make it flow. Talk about Fall Guys and talk about Log Horizon. Talk about more Fall Guys.
Fall Guys sure do fall over, much like Shiroe does, because he's not used to being so tall in the video game.
If Shiroe was in Fall Guys, he'd win because he fell?
Because he's so good at falling, and that's how they measure your excellence in Fall Guys.
How good you fall.
Yeah.
How good you fall.
Actually, excuse me, how good fall?
How good fall?
And then, much like Fall Mountain, the level in Fall Guys where giant boulders are tossed down on you, some tiny rocks hit Shiroe from the sky.
And then, much like Autumn Mountain, the level in Paper Mario, the Origami King.
Yeah,
Oh, here we go.
There's some trees.
There's also rock type things that fall. I have to come up with something.
Incredible.
Hold on. Let me think. Wait, it's gonna come to me. Hold on.
I believe in you. I believe in you so hard, Ray.
When you know how when...
Oh, he's gonna do it.
There's
He's gonna do it. He's really gonna do it.
Much similar to how in Ruby Forever Fall. Okay, let's move on.
Okay, so they look up and they see just an assassin. You know how assassins like to lurk inside decrepit buildings and stuff? That's what they do.
Yeah.
They see an assassin and Shiro's like, "Oh, I know that assassin. I know that assassin right there. That's one of my buddies. They're an assassin."
They're an assassin. They party up with me. They're not in a guild. That's my friend.
That's my friend right there. They're on my friends list. They're my friend. Naotsugu, that's my friend.
They also never talk. They never talk ever. I've never heard their voice.
But they're an assassin.
Naotsugu, that's my friend. Naotsugu, that's my friend up there. Did you see them? Did you see?
You are capturing huge Shiroe energy right now, and I'm so proud
That's
of you.
my friend. Wow. So they go up to the building.
They do.
They roll to open the door.
And then they fail, and then they do it again, and then they fail again, and then they do it again, and then they finally get it.
Eventually, the assassin gets bored and just opens the door from the other side.
But she fails the check and doesn't open the door.
And so they're just trying to open the door from both sides.
You just see them trying to open the door, but their hands just smash into the doorknob.
It's just like in Frozen.
Yeah, they keep swiping at the door, and they hit the handle, but it brushes past. And then at some point, Shiroe does grab the handle and start pulling it, but the assassin also grabs the handle and starts pulling it, and they are pulling it in different ways so the door doesn't open.
Yeah, they cancel each other out.
Yeah.
It's a good 15 minutes of the episode.
It's 15 minutes, and the episode's only 20 minutes long, so...
Yeah, so the rest of the 5 minutes, they scramble up the stairs and into Akatsuki... Yes, Akatsuki's room. I said that, and then I was like, is that actually... Yes, it is. Okay, I have the wiki open. I have it.
Yeah, we have a wiki. We've got a wiki again.
We got a wiki again. Unlike Fighting Foodons, which nobody watched. Good job, everyone.
Yeah, good job. Good job on not watching Fighting Foodons. It was forgotten for a reason. You know what? Sometimes things are forgotten for a reason.
Yeah, one time I forgot my car keys when I left my house and I had to go back inside.
One time I forgot to turn on my alarm and that was a fun day at work.
I'm sure it was. Do you ever if you ever oversleep past your alarm, that is the worst feeling in the world when you get into work and you just walk of shame to your station and just maybe your boss will make a joke about it and be like, "Hey, good, nice of you to show up," and you're just like, "I'm sorry." And honestly, I shouldn't have been sorry, but I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I have no respect for authority figures.
I don't either. I'm just scared of them.
So whenever my boss tells me that, I just kickflip off the shelves.
He says, "Nice of you to show up," and you say, "No, it's not."
No, it's not. I skateboard in, backward baseball cap, with a lollipop because 4Kids edited my model.
Oh my god.
Why is there smoke coming out of your lollipop, Jupiter?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
They forgot to edit the smoke.
So they meet Akatsuki, and Akatsuki is like, "Hi, can I have your metamorphosis potion?" Which is a thing.
Potion seller. Sell me your...
Potion seller!
Sell me your potion.
I'm going into battle, and I need only your finest potions. And immediately, because he's such a stand-up and good person, Naotsugu immediately starts freaking out about Akatsuki's voice because, whoa, that's a girl voice! Cementing the reason Akatsuki never talked in raids in video game ever.
For real.
Never used voice chat ever.
For
and
real.
I respect her so much.
Yeah.
So, girls just want to play video games. They don't want to be bothered by boys on the internet.
Yeah, Naotsugu, looking at you, come on.
Yeah, so Akatsuki drinks the metamorphosis potion and I guess was having similar issues to Shiroe because she uses it to become her real height and also a girl, which, I mean, okay.
Yeah, okay.
It's fine. I mean, hey, I can't throw stones right now because my glass house is RuneScape. When I was a kid, I switched my gender all the time. I'm talking every other day. Every other day, I went to that makeover mage south of Falador, and I'd be like, "Hey, buddy, I'm gonna need some girl." And people were like, "Why don't you ever have any GP in RuneScape.com, our favorite game?" And I'm like, "I don't know."
Jesus Christ.
So related. I mean, not that I never played MMOs, but like in every single like game where I was given a choice as a kid, I always played as a girl, and it was just like, "Hey Jupiter, why are you playing as a girl?" Huh? No reason.
I just think that like girls are like cute, so like I'd rather like make like a girl character.
Just, you know, like girls are. I don't get to play as girls very often, and I think it would be fun to play as a girl. And that surely doesn't say anything about my real life gender.
Ray, I'm sorry this bit is so inaccessible.
It's fine. I'll let you finish. You're good.
I think we got there. We said everything we needed to say. Akatsuki is short and a girl. Wow.
Wowie.
No need to dwell on that.
And there it is. The one point that I will dwell on this is that Naotsugu. Wow. Naotsugu says
there's fusion in this show.
There's fusion cuisine is back. No, Naotsugu.
Oh, no!
Naotsugu is like, oh heck, you've got a metamorphosis potion. They patched those out after, you know, the first expansion or whatever.
After people use them every other day, and when people ask them, "Hey, why are you always out of GP?" they said, "Huh."
Actually, genuine, real point. Why'd they patch that out?
I know. It's like a very convenient feature. Maybe they knew that they were going to cause the apocalypse, and they were like, we don't want too many shenanigans. We don't want too many shenanigans going around, without realizing that like it's kind of just a convenient thing to have.
Yeah, it's just, look, every single MMO needs to have some sort of option to fully change your character.
Exactly, like Final Fantasy XIV: The Spirits Within for the Nintendo 3DS.
Yeah. What? You didn't say anything wrong there. You didn't say anything incorrect there. Why?
They're all friends now. Deck of friendship. Title drop. Whee!
They're in a party now. Yay! Shiroe gets a call, and he answers it, and it's Marielle from the Crescent Moon Alliance, which is one of the guilds in the city.
Hi, Marielle. I'm just gonna, every time we meet a new character from thus far out on the rest of the series, I'm gonna respond to it like a class responds to a new student joining a classroom.
Okay, well, get ready for another one.
Okay.
They also meet the treasurer. We don't know she's the treasurer yet, Henrietta.
Hi, Henrietta.
And then silly stuff occurs.
Shenanigans ensue.
So, well, first off, we did we did skip over, not to go into details about it, because it is gross, but the payoff is good in that Naotsugu was saying some gross stuff about Akatsuki, and she kneed him in the face twice really hard, and then immediately after committing violence on this boy was just like, "Hey, is it all right if I commit violence on this boy?"
And yeah, directly asking Shiroe, but right after she did a violence.
No one says no.
No one says no.
The Akatsuki gets it. It's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission.
Yeah.
Oh, also the food is gross. Don't forget the food is gross.
The food
and
is
bland
yucky.
And doesn't
Ew,
taste
MMO
good.
food yucky. Oh no, ew, gross, yuck, ew.
It doesn't taste like food.
They order a whole bunch of food, and they like apparently everything is so bland and the texture is all wrong and all of the drinks taste like watered down water.
Mm-hmm.
I love water. I'm drinking water right now.
Oh my god, cheers.
And anyone who disses water is a fool and a charlatan.
Needs to learn.
Well, joke's on you, because that's like 70% of yourself. So if you don't like water, that's like messed up.
Yeah.
So they go to the Crescent Moon Alliance Guild, right?
Yeah, they do.
And shenanigans ensue, and they just kind of chase each other because everybody thinks Akatsuki is cute.
There is like an aspect of this that I like, of like, you know, I don't have a whole lot of MMO experience, but I will say that I feel that it is fairly true that when players meet up, one of the first things that they will do is like compliment each other's avatars.
Just start gushing.
And then start chasing each other in a circle. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That does happen.
And make like funny cartoon hard eyes.
You do, you know, all your like cute hard eyes gushy emotes.
Mm-hmm. Then you start dancing around them.
Yeah, everybody like cycles through all their dance emotes.
Yeah, this is an MMO experience for sure.
Yeah. So honestly, this scene felt very accurate to me.
Oh, yeah. And then Marielle and the guild just kind of tell Shiroe and the gang what's going on with Crescent Moon, how there's 19 members online and there's 18 in the city, and then essentially talks about some backstory for Shiroe and how he was in the Debauchery Tea Party, which was not a guild, but just people who met up and did high-level raids because they were friends.
And they're like, hey, look at this. All these cities are all messed up. That's scary. Everything is bad right now. You should join our guild, Shiroe, because you should join our guild. You should join our guild. And he says, no, bye, no, goodbye.
And he literally walks out of the building.
He really does, yeah.
He picks up, I forgot everybody's name. He picks up Naotsugu and Akatsuki, one in each arm, and then just drags them out.
Yeah.
And they don't disagree because he's in charge, because he's a good leader.
Exactly.
Yeah, also, a quick point of fact that Marielle says is that the inner city transport gates, which I guess they're just teleporters to get to the different cities, are offline and don't work. Which I don't think will be a massive plot point, but is like important world building that they can't just teleport to places.
Hey, Jupiter.
Yeah?
I just want you to say thanks for editing out all of my cuss words all the time. You're such a great person, and you're so talented and wonderful.
Aw.
And sorry I gave you another one.
Did you do a cuss? I didn't notice it.
I didn't even notice.
The reason I was saying it. While you were talking, I said
log horizontal.
Oh, I didn't even hear you.
I was like, hey, Jupiter, you do so much great work. You're wonderful.
Hey, Jupiter, you're so good.
Aw.
Thanks for being so good at editing out all of my cusses.
Getting rid of my mistakes.
Yeah. And then so they're walking out and they're talking about a guild that used to exist called... And this is something that I like because this is like, yeah, if I'm playing an MMO, I'm going to give my guild the silliest name possible. And it's called Debauchery Tea Party.
It was not a guild.
It wasn't a guild, but it acted like a guild.
It acted like a guild. And it is the silliest name, you're right.
It is.
They don't call themselves a guild, so they can just like grab whoever's just like around to do a quest, and they're just like, let's do a quest.
And Shiroe was their strategist.
The most unrealistic thing about this show is that everyone has relatively normal names.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that nobody is called Cool Sephiroth 420 is unrealistic.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
We'll find them.
We'll find Cool Sephiroth 420 soon.
The ballad of Cool Sephiroth 420. I'm so excited.
He is a bard, and I'm very excited.
Yeah.
So I'd like to talk about this next part because it's very funny. They're all walking and, just chatting as pals do. And they're like, hey, is this one of those shows where it's like about a game where if you die in the game, you die in real life? And Shiro's like, only one way to find out. And then we find out that that's why they're in the forest in the beginning of the episode, is because they are fighting a bunch of stuff and trying to find out that if you die in the game, do you die in real life?
Which is like such a like the gambit that they're running on this one.
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
Is wild. Like this is some like 1920s horror science. It's wild.
They want to fight these funny doggies in the woods. But there's too many menus.
No, this is what I love. There's way too many menus.
Relatable.
They all forgot how to play the game, and all the menus are different now, and they're like, I don't want to...
Well, they're in VR now instead of in front of a computer.
Yeah, so they don't know the hand gestures to, like, activate combat.
They don't have keyboard shortcuts.
So then Akatsuki just, like, does a kill move, just, like, does a wild flip into the air.
Yeah, defeating that big flower that grabbed Shiroe. Here's my problem. Here's why I keep wanting to call Shiroe Itsuki, which is the main character of Tokyo Mirage Sessions.
What's Tokyo Mirage Sessions? Oh, that's the Fire Emblem.
Yeah, it's the Fire Emblem Shin Megami Tensei thing that was on the Wii U and the Switch.
Okay, I get it now.
Is it good?
It's one of my favorite games.
Yes, it's good, but I couldn't finish playing it.
It's not for everybody.
Oh, I've never finished a Fire Emblem game. That's not how I judge their quality.
It's a Fire Emblem Shin Megami Tensei.
I've also never finished a Shin Megami Tensei game, so it sounds like the perfect game. But I still like it.
It's more of a traditional JRPG, where like
it's Persona-ish.
Persona-ish.
Yeah, isn't Persona like based on the Shin Megami Tensei series?
Yeah, it's part of that series. It's like a spin-off.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of like Persona, but it's the Fire Emblem people sometimes, and also it's about J-pop.
Yeah.
That's not a joke. It's about J-pop.
That sounds really cute.
I played it like for like 3 streams when I was really starting out as streaming, and realized that it was super duper not the kind of game that I wanted to stream.
Fair enough.
I think it's a good game. It was just like, yeah, not stream appropriate, and also I just don't think that I have the energy to like beat it on my own.
That's fair.
I find it really funny you want to keep calling him Mitsuki. That's really funny to me.
Oh yeah, no, for some reason I just want to call this boy Itsuki.
It's because he has protagonist syndrome.
Log horizontal.
Hello, my log horizontal.
So they can't navigate the menus because there's too many of them. So they decide actually instead to just swing their weapons, as people with weapons are oft want to do, which prompts Naotsugu to hit one with a shield and kill all of them
just like
with a
Goofy
shield.
Kingdom Hearts.
Just like Goofy Kingdom Hearts. And that's it. That's kind of mostly what happens, right?
That's kind of the episode, and then we get the stinger. Yeah, we get the stinger.
There was a stinger. There was a child, a little girl in an alleyway that was like,
I don't want to die. Oh no, that's messed up. I don't want to die. Oh no.
She's running away from like some dudes who are like, hi, I'm gonna kill you and take all your money and stuff and whatnot, you know. And then you see a furry,
and that's episode 1, Log Horizon.
He has like a mysterious smile, and then that's episode 1 of Log Horizon.
That's episode 1, Log Horizon.
He's a little bit like the Baron from The Cat Returns.
He's a funny kitty.
Somebody who knows The Cat Returns. Sorry.
I still haven't seen The Cat Returns.
Of course I know The Cat Returns, Ray.
I only know one other person who knows of it.
Nobody's seen Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind, so I don't have to I don't have to watch anything until anybody watches that.
Fine, I'll do it.
You hear that, Deck of Friendship audience? I'm calling you out for not watching Nausicaa in the Valley of the Wind.
Don't start a fight with our fans.
And I'm calling you out for not watching The Cat Returns.
And I'm calling you out for not drinking enough water. You know, you gotta be careful. You know, hydration is so important. Make sure you're getting enough rest, okay? Also, like, I know it's annoying, but please just like remember to floss. It's like good for your gums. You know, you don't want gingivitis, especially mid-pandemic. You know, it's hard to get out to a dentist right now. So just do what you can, okay?
I'm so sorry, but I did imagine the dance when you said floss.
I did too, and then I remembered I don't know.
Yeah, and you might want to get some exercise too. So remember to do the dance of floss.
Yeah,
also.
floss while flossing.
Floss while flossing.
That would be hard.
Deck of friendship. Floss while flossing.
Floss while flossing. So yeah, what did we think of this episode? I thought it was fantastic, except for the parts with Naotsugu.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I really like this show, but I forgot how overbearing he is in the first few episodes.
Natsuku is so much. It's literally every single line. He literally introduces himself by saying, "I'm Naotsugu and I love women and I'm not ashamed to say it." And I'm like, maybe you should be a little bit more ashamed.
And then you and Shiroe at the same time are like, are you sure about that?
It's not bad to love women, Naotsugu, but like you also have to respect them a little bit.
Yeah.
You kind of have to be decent to women sometimes.
Right, like, Natsuku, I don't know that you can say that you love women when you treat them like that.
Mm-hmm. Hey, bud, you have some growing to do, okay?
He loves the idea of women.
Yeah.
He's never met... He's a gamer.
I honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
He literally has, like, one of his, like, opening things is, like, opening lines is him talking about, like, his real life job. And his, like, whole thing is, like, my boss didn't hire enough cute ladies for me to ogle.
And you're like, are you okay?
It's just like, dude.
Do you turn it off even for, like, a second? Or are you just like this?
Are you just like this all the time?
Akatsuki addresses that too. She's like, are you okay? This isn't... Stop it. No. And then kicks him in the face.
Like, but here's what I will say. Like, during the scene with the Crescent Moon Alliance, when, cause Marielle is like really excited to see everybody. She goes in for big hugs and, is like super duper affectionate. And like, Natsuku is like, you know, he like starts to do his misogynist stuff. And Marielle just jumps on him and is like, "Oh, you've got such cool armor. I like your armor. Hey, you're so buff. I love it." And he is immediately put on the back foot of just like, "Oh, I was not actually ready for this attention." So it's just like, I don't know. He like it's very much like, yeah, he likes the idea of women, but doesn't actually want to be around them if they are like active. And now we sit in silence, just being aware of his terrible crimes.
Terrible.
I was going to say that despite watching this anime 3 times now in the past 7 years, 7 years? I still got pulled in.
That's a lot of years.
I know, it's like more than 5. It's ridiculous. I still got pulled in by the world and the most of the characters.
Yeah, I would say that. Like, it really genuinely is every time that, and I'm not to harp on it, but every time that Naotsugu isn't talking, it's a good show. And and I was really like having a good time.
But as soon as he opens his mouth,
and like even the first couple of times that Naotsugu talked, I was just like, oh, okay. I mean, this is a annoying personality trait, but like it's kind of funny, and clearly no one is like, you know, having it. But then it just kept going, and it stopped being funny. But like, I did like all the characters, and I feel like there's a lot of like interesting stuff going on. And yeah, like I'm excited to keep watching the show.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with this first episode.
So yeah, I don't know that I have a whole lot more to say. I mean, like, since I've seen the show, should I ask a question to close us out? Oh yeah, that'd be fun to like lead us on. Yeah. Now you've cursed yourself in having to think of a cool new segment on the fly. Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm just thinking of the right question is the thing. The right question here would be, the right question is, hey, are you excited for the furry?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, me and Jupiter were talking about that when you stepped away.
Oh my god, that's true.
I was like, I want to know more about this furry.
I'm so excited for the Baron.
We'll look forward to this character when we keep watching this show, huh?
Okay.
When does he get his top hat back?
That's the closeout. We have to close out. We have to leave.
And what about his grumpy real cat friend, who is very grumpy?
Or we could just keep talking about The Cat Returns. That's fine, too.
The best character in that movie. He's great. I need to rewatch The Cat Returns. Hey!
I need to watch it a first time.
Hey.
Hi.
Hello.
Let's outro a podcast.
What if we did that?
What if we outroed a podcast? What if? Fully what if? Hey, so this would be the spot where we would read iTunes reviews, and I don't believe that we have any new ones that but I wanted to go ahead and just go ahead and make a public call for new iTunes reviews.
Yeah.
As we're starting our new season, as we are like coming back and getting back on that Deck of Friendship weekly train, it would be really, really swell and really, really helpful if you left an iTunes review. And if you do, we'll read it out on the show. We will read it out in this spot here. And we always love reading that stuff. I genuinely like the things people have said in the past have just been like so amazing. And like, yeah, it would just be really helpful, help our show grow, help our show get into the iTunes analytics a little bit more. What also really helps us out, more than iTunes reviews, although iTunes reviews are really, really cool and we love reading them. What helps us out more is sharing the show with a friend. We don't advertise our show in any way, and our growth has been like really, really cool, and the support has been really, really amazing. And that's all been because the fans of the show has been sharing it with each other and spreading the word on their own. And it's been really, really incredible. And yeah, sharing the show with a friend, someone who is a Log Horizon fan, someone who isn't, who doesn't like anime at all. I feel like, I feel like we've gotten people into anime before.
That's gotta be true.
People have said it.
Oh my gosh, really? Okay, cool.
And like, heck, I'm not into anime at all, and I'm on this podcast, so representation.
Yay!
Everyone is welcome, and I feel that we really do we don't go in assuming that people have seen a whole lot of anime. I don't think. So yeah, sharing with a friend would be really, really incredible, would help us out a lot. Yeah. Hey, Ray.
Hey, Jupiter.
I heard on the grapevine that you do video game streams on the internet.
I do those things. If only I could remember. Let me just think. Oh, you can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/EllaRay13. That's ELERAY 13. Some big changes are coming soon, y'all.
Ooh.
Wow, that's exciting.
Before it's too late, go follow me. I'm playing video games. I'm playing Hollow Knight. I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV. I'm playing Final Fantasy VI. I play RPGs. What?
But are you playing Final Fantasy XIV?
The Spirits Within.
For the Nintendo 3DS?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm gonna make it work.
Yeah, it was a new 3DS exclusive. One of the only ones, but yeah, I mean, it's worth it.
Mm-hmm. I think so. The story and the voice acting is great in that one.
Yeah. God, you remember the new 3DS? The little the little nubbin to control the camera?
Yep. I have one. I have the Monster Hunter one, actually. It's upstairs.
I always wanted one, but I sort of stopped playing 3DS games before that became a reasonable, responsible thing to do.
I was steeped into 3DS games until they died.
The 3DS rules. I have the only reason why I don't go back is because my 3DS is actually kind of busted.
Hey, Marble.
What?
What if you streamed video games?
Well, that's absurd. But if I did, I would stream it over at twitch.tv/MarbleCantus. And I would probably play a little bit too much Fall Guys. Just like Fall Guys, but a little bit too much.
Nice. You know when they release Fall Guys 2, the 2 L's are just going to be the 2, and then when it's Fall Guys 3, it's just going to be 3
Fall Guys.
Fall Guys.
Yeah, so if you want to watch my streaming is my full-time job, and I love it so much. Things are a little bit slower this week because I'm at Penny's, but that probably won't be true when this episode comes out.
Wow.
It's going to be like, let me do the math.
We're aging this so hard right now.
Actually, it's not going to be that long. It's going to be like
3 weeks.
Oh my god, we're releasing our return episode next week.
That's exciting.
So 2 weeks for this one. Oh, I'm excited.
Oh, whoa. But yeah, I love streaming. I love playing Viblio games with my friends, and you can too.
And you can too.
And you can too.
And yeah.
Jupiter.
Me?
Hi, Jupiter.
Hi.
Well, we both have a question for you.
Well, we have to ask it at the same time. 3, 2, 1.
Have you ever played Kingdom Hearts? Oh.
We should have rehearsed this.
Well, I haven't played Kingdom Hearts. No, unfortunately not. Although I have been watching a really fun Let's Play series of the first Kingdom Hearts game.
What?
Ooh.
That exists on the internet at youtube.com/snapcube. But yeah, hi, my name is Jupiter, and I stream video games on the internet, and I do it a lot. I stream like typically minimum of 3 times a week, sometimes 4, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I mostly play a lot of single player games, some of which I play with my friends as co-commentators, some of which I do solo. Final Fantasy VII Remake, which is the first Final Fantasy game I've ever really played.
Yeah!
Metroid Prime Trilogy, Paper Mario Origami King, Yakuza 0.
Wow.
Every single Resident Evil game.
Yeah!
Even the spin-offs. I stream all of that on twitch.tv/hellprincessjupiter. And yeah, I consider myself a very like chill streamer, the sort of, kind of streamer you can, have in the background while you're doing other stuff. And yeah, I really enjoy doing it, and would really like to someday soon be able to do it as my full-time job. But yeah, that's a future thing. Hopefully not too future, but that's a future thing.
Here we are in the future.
Here we are in the future, and it's wrong.
Yeah. Hey, thank you so much for listening to Deck of Friendship. You can find us on Twitter at FriendshipDeck. You can email us at deckofriendshippod@gmail.com. Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
And it's time to log out.
Wow.
Wow.